When I went to see the Archibald Prize and Jenny Sage's work, which was about a painting, a self-portrait of her in her grief with her husband, and it won the People's Choice Award. And I thought, people want to see this. People want to connect to grief because there's not a space for that so often.
I decided to do a painting of Jack. I called it My Jack. He was sitting on our veranda. Unfortunately, he was ill at the time and it was the last year of his life. Then in 2012, my daughter suggested that I do a self-portrait. I felt that both paintings are real and important to me and important perhaps to other people who have the same feeling about grief.
Lots of people came and just had a really special time and would say that as they left, saying this was one of the most beautiful exhibitions they'd ever been to. Not because the works are at that extreme end of great art, but because the stories and the heart is there in the work.
It celebrates and it's inspirational, I think, from my perspective. And it allows a forum for you to express and also to see the memory, you know, and be able to show the world that you have something and that something has touched you, whether it be loss or whether it be mental illness.
Often they would see a story or see a poem or see an artwork that was similar to their own story and they would be so deeply touched. People would come in not knowing what they were coming into and would end up spending half an hour or longer there and exploring their own lives in a way that so many art exhibitions don't give people opportunities to. People could really connect with the stories and the works.
The first one I was doing when my son actually died, and I was painting it, and he was always giving me bits of advice. He was a very good artist himself.
I just had twins on it. I just did two little, I'm not a very good artist, but it meant a lot to me. I looked at a lot of the others and they're very, very good. But mine was what I did, it came from the heart.
And he actually said to me to block in one area of the painting in orange. I thought that's a bit odd, but I did it anyway. And then when I'd actually finished the painting, I could see how that orange part of that painting was strength is orange, strength and knowledge. And that orange part of the painting was him telling me while he was still here that I was going to need that in the future.
And there was one woman who did a beautiful piece actually that was wiping of the tears ceremony, and she created a piece that was on an easel with just a stick and a heart in the centre, and everybody was able to write their feelings about their grief and hang it as a way of leaving their memory of their wiping of the tears. It was really beautiful.
My husband built a studio for me before he died, and he actually built all the tables, all the cabinetry. We coated the floor in resin, a type of resin, so that it didn't matter what I did, that, you know, the room would be fine. And then, you know, within weeks he died.
I'm not there anymore. Slowly I'm moving, taking back control. You know, the loss of a parent will always be with me, but I'll be a little more reticent about it. You know, it's just allowing the grief to move and not hold you forever.
We've had over 300 works exhibited. We've been involved with over 100 artists, and we've raised nearly $10,000 for Beyond Blue and Southern Palliative Care. It's been fantastic.
If even one of those paintings can help somebody, then it's working. And that's what art's meant to be. It's meant to be shared.
And after he died, I tried to paint, you know, months after. It would have been a good, probably 12 months after I tried to paint, and I couldn't paint. And then I packed them all away and I never ever got them out again until this event. And a girlfriend told me about it, and she said, I think this is a way for you to start.
We make it as easy as possible because we want you there.